Hi everybody, it's Kim, and today I want to talk to you about using petrified wood for past life recall. I know, I love petrified wood. You can also use it for grounding. There's so many wonderful ways in which you can work with petrified wood, but I'm going to focus mostly on using it for past life recall. Now, petrified wood, what is it? It is a tree. I know. Look at that. That side is not polished, that's natural, and this side they polished up. Is that awesome? Oh, sorry, the light's shining on that. But it's a tree that over time crystallizes. This thing is solid, okay? It's no longer wood, it is now crystallized. And petrified wood, it's very heavy. So I have this piece. I'll show you my pieces. I have to give you a little show and tell. So I have this one, and this is called a branch, a petrified wood branch, because you can actually see the branch part. But then I also have one that doesn't have really the branch, but you can. It's just all like the inside of the tree. The coloring on this is gorgeous. This one even has a little hole. And hello, who's in there? I like to try to look in there. This thing is heavy. And then I have a smaller one. This one I like to hold. This is a branch. And of course, tumblies. Because you got to have some tumblies. And petrified wood can be different colors. It could be red, it could be gold, yellow, browns, tans. It's pretty cool. Petrified wood is a really, really fun one to work with. And it makes me feel like I got a tree in my house. So think about a tree. Think about how much wisdom and knowledge a tree must have. How many hundreds, thousands of years trees live and what it's been through, all its growth and history. And it's so when you hold a piece of petrified wood, you're getting all of that. It's like tapping into ancestral knowledge. And that's why petrified wood is so wonderful to work with in terms of past life recall, past life healing, ancestral knowledge, and that kind of thing. It really helps to bring you to that place. Now, how to work with this? I have several different pieces. Now, this one I don't really work with. This one is more decorative. I don't know why, but I use this one as a decorative piece in my house by a plant. And I go by it every day. I see it and I touch it. I'm just like, oh, I love it. It's so beautiful, but I don't really work with it metaphysically. This one is beautiful. This is my branch, my bigger branch. I put this one at my Earth Star chakra. You can do that. But you know what else I use this one for? I've made like a little tiny little grids on top. So you can put like a little grid for, to remember to do past life healing or past life recall. You can make a little grid on that. Or if you're trying to tap into ancestral knowledge or something like that. And if you have a lineage, you're trying to tap into that, you could put a little grid right on top. Okay. But this one I usually just put at my feet, at my Earth Star chakra. Excuse me. Speaking of trees, springtime's here and the allergies are here, but I'm not complaining. This one I will hold during meditation. I've also put this one at my Earth Star chakra, but I like the bigger one because it's bigger. I like to do that. But you can also, if you have tumblies or smaller pieces, you can place them behind the ears because they say that you have past life chakras behind the ears. So a great body layout, if you have these pieces, is you can put two, one behind each ear and one petrified wood down at the bottom, down at your earth star chakra. You don't have to have a big piece to do that. You can have 2 tumblies here and 1 tumbly down at the earth star chakra. That's a really great body layout, and then you can do your meditation along with that. So during a meditation, you're just going to set your intention that you're going to connect with a past life or alternate life, if you'd like to call it that as well, or if you want to use it to connect with ancestors or have some kind of ancestral knowledge, or if you want to gain access from that tree, you want to connect with the spirit or the wisdom of the tree, set that intention during your meditation. There's all kinds of meditation, guided meditations on YouTube to help you with past life recall. I'm not going to really get into that into this video, but I mean, there's different ways that you can do it. I personally like to visualize myself in a room or a house or something like that, where I'm walking down the hallway and there's all different rooms, all different doorways, and I'm walking by and I take notice of anything that's on the walls, what's under my feet, is it carpet, is it hardwood floor, and I tell myself I'm going to, when I enter the room, I'm going to see myself in an alternate life or a past life. And so I just intuitively pick a room, and once I enter that room, then I see myself, and I'll see myself wearing different clothing, or or I start to look around and notice what's in that room. Does it look like I'm in a different country, a different time? Am I a man? Am I a woman? Am I a child? Am I old? And I start to pick up on some of those cues. And that's usually how I do my meditations. But there's all kinds of videos like that. So take a moment to do a little researching to find past life regression videos. And the petrified wood can help aid that, to aid those meditations, make them even more powerful for you. Or even if you don't use the meditations, you can sleep with the petrified wood. You could put it underneath your bed if you have a big piece, or you could put it down by your feet. I don't particularly recommend that. I think this is something that you want to be more in control of during a meditation. It's not something that you really want to be out and about doing while you're sleeping at night, though sometimes that happens and you get the greatest information from when you're sleeping. So you know what's best for you.
There's something else that I thought was really important to mention. You may not have an obvious experience. So you do your meditation, you're working with your petrified wood. You may not have this epiphany, or this obvious experience. It may seem to you as if nothing happened. And I don't want you to feel disappointed if that happens. You need to keep your eyes open to any synchronicities or opportunities that come about, perhaps new relationships, or you may suddenly meet someone that seems so oddly familiar to you but you haven't met in this lifetime. You may suddenly have an interest in ancient Rome or a foreign country or a certain style or vintage or cultural clothing or decor. Like all of a sudden, where did this come from? You may have minor glimpses, but not necessarily the whole lifetime scenario. So keep note of all of these things that may enter into your experience so that you can then put together this possible past life or alternate life scenario.
In terms of grounding, you can carry the petrified wood with you. This is just a great grounding stone altogether. It's great to bring out with you into nature. I mean, you can sit under a tree with your petrified wood and do your meditation. Doesn't have to be a full-blown meditation, but if you're in an alpha state, just sit underneath the tree holding your petrified wood in whatever hand you feel comfortable. I like to use my left over my heart, and you can connect that way, or you can place the petrified wood down at your feet while sitting under the tree, while touching the tree. That just adds to it. That's like another whole layer of energy. If you can do that even for 10 minutes, wow, it's really very powerful. So I just why I wanted to take a few moments just to talk about petrified wood and using it for past life recall and for grounding. I hope that you found this video useful. Let me know in the comments below. Do you work with petrified wood? Have you had any experiences with petrified wood? Um, I would love to hear all about that. You guys know I always respond to your comments and questions. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe and my bell, make sure you ring it twice because you want to be sure to be notified when I upload a new video. Don't you? You don't want to miss out on any of that crystalicious goodness. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey, guys. You know how much I love having you here. It's such an honor and a pleasure. And until next time, have a blessed day. Bye.